Hello and welcome to Kashmir Now. I'm your host Shreya Vijay. Let's take a look at some stories of this week's episode. Both the government and citizens in India are turning towards innovation to tackle coronavirus. Activists express concern over the proposed amendment in the interim constitution of illegally occupied POK. Girls from far-flung villages outshine class 10th J&K board exam. CRPF frontline soldiers facilitated with immunity-boosting medicines by Ayush Department. Indian fight against the spread of the virus has been getting stronger with every rising sun. And it is not just the government, but the citizens too have rolled up their sleeves to confront and beat it. While the authorities are taking measures and coming up with ideas to challenge it at every possible level, citizens are not far behind. They have been giving wings to their thoughts, which have now translated into innovations that are proving effective in battling the virus. We have a report.
India's first mobile laboratory for COVID-19 testing is ready to make a move to the rural and inaccessible areas of India. Launched recently by the Indian Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan, such efforts have been put in to ensure testing facilities in far-flung areas. The laboratory has the capability to perform 25 RT-PCR and 300 ELISA tests per day, along with additional tests of TB and HIV as per the central government health scheme rules. It is being seen as a great step towards addressing the shortage of critical healthcare technologies in the country and moving towards the stage of self-sufficiency.
This bus can move around across the country in interior smallest towns of the country, and you can get the blood testing done. So this bus is equipped with the latest equipment. All those equipment which Dr. Lal or big hospitals or big government hospitals have are already fitted in this lab, and you can perform basic tests for COVID patients to find out whether how many people have been infected by COVID.
Along with the government, various companies across the country are also coming up with new and innovative ideas to give better protection to the people against the pandemic. A textile mill in Tamil Nadu's Coimbatore city is producing antiviral fabric that will be used to make masks. This fabric that has been made using Switzerland-based technology called ViroBlock, which is a treatment made on fabric and is capable of killing or deactivating the virus within 3 minutes when it comes in contact with the cloth.
This product has been tested by Hike internationally on the SARS-CoV-2 virus, which is the current virus that is having this pandemic. It's very important because what might work on some viruses might not work on this particular virus. So this chemical has been treated, and that is why we chose it. Second, the chemical has a very unique characteristic. It's a very proprietary technology where the deactivation time on the virus is sub 3 minutes.
Citizens at their own level are also making significant contributions. In West Bengal's Kolkata city, a sweet shop is selling Immunity Sandesh, a special sweet prepared with medicinal properties in a bid to boost immunity against the fast-spreading coronavirus. It is made using 15 Indian herbs and spices with immunity-boosting properties.
We thought why not to offer something extraordinary to our customers, to the society, and thus we made this Sandesh. This Sandesh is not only we are selling a Sandesh, we are selling an idea. We are selling an idea to attract people towards these Indian spices so that they can have them regularly and boost their immunity.
Indian government and its citizens have been continuously devising new techniques to combat the virus that have also proved successful to some extent. Besides battling the virus with its innovative ideas, India is also looking forward to have the world's largest temporary COVID-19 hospital in its national capital to treat a surge in the number of COVID-19 cases. A spiritual center has been roped in for the purpose and has the capacity to accommodate around 10,000 beds.
Moving on, for the last 7 decades, Pakistan has spared no effort in strengthening its illegal control over the territory of POK, either by exploiting the resources and people of the region or making amendments in its interim constitution. Pakistan has remained undeterred in going ahead with its nefarious plans. Taking another step in this direction, Pakistan has now proposed 14th Amendment to the POK Interim Constitution Act 1974, which the activists believe is meant to further increase Pakistan's control over the region.
Even the tears of illegally occupied POK people have dried up as they have been longing for freedom from Pakistan since 1947. In these many years, Pakistan has not just committed innumerable atrocities on the people of the region, but has also adopted a number of methods to completely destroy even the semi-autonomous status of the region and gain a complete control over it. And in order to do so, it made around 13 amendments to the POK Interim Constitution Act 1974. In the 13th amendment that was done in 2018, Pakistan made a clever attempt to deceive the people of POK by vesting some powers to the local bodies of the region, but they only came out to be residual in nature. Moreover, the amendment increased the federal influence in administrative, legislative and judicial affairs of the occupied territory and only proved to be a mere change in the Pakistan's controlling mechanism. And now, just after 2 years, Pakistan has proposed 14th Amendment to Act 1974, for which it is being highly criticized by the activists from illegally occupied POK. Activists claim that the amendment is a part of Pakistan's diabolic agenda to completely change the demography of the region and strengthen its control.
पाकिस्तान की हुकूमत ने एक्ट 74 में 14वीं तरमीम के ज़रिए कुछ नई लेजिस्लेशंस के लिए और एक्ट 74 की बाज़ क्लासेस में तरमीम करके एक नया मसौदा तैयार किया है। यानी यूँ कहिए कि पाकिस्तान अब ये कोशिश कर रहा है कि पाकिस्तानी मकबूजा कश्मीर के लोगों का डीएनए भी तब्दील कर लिया जाए और उसमें एक ऐसा डीएनए डाल दिया जाए जो हमेशा कमतर जिंदगी पे साबर और शाकर रहें।
POK Interim Constitution Act 1974 is primarily an unjust law imposed by the government of Pakistan without the consent of the people of POK. It gives all the authorities to the Kashmir Affairs Ministry, Kashmir Council and to the direct appointed officers from Pakistan instead to those from POK government. Even the subsection 2 of section 7 of this interim act restricts any person to participate in political activity who does not believe accession with Pakistan, which is merely a violation of the rights of self-determination and fundamental human rights of POK people. Now with the 14th Amendment in this one-sided act, Pakistan not just wants to suppress the dissenting voices of POK, but also want to tie it to the chains of slavery.
अब ये जो तरमीम जोरमी तरमीम के नाम से लाई जा रही है, इसमें तो आज़ाद कश्मीर की जो डिसेंटिंग वॉइसेस हैं, जो इंडिजिनस वॉइसेस हैं, इस 21वीं सदी में उनको भी सलब करके तो पाकिस्तानी मकबूजा कश्मीर के लोगों का जो सो कॉल्ड पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज है, इनका रोल एक तफैली का बनाने की कोशिशें हो रही हैं, और जिस पे शायद जो सहूलतकार हैं वो इस पे शादियां ने बजाए हैं.
Pakistan, that has always posed itself to be standing for the rights of Kashmiri people, is the main subjugator in reality. It has not only exploited the people and the resources of its illegally occupied territories, but has also pushed them to a state of complete oblivion by framing unjust laws and policies.
Illegal occupation of Pakistan has not just disrupted the lives of people in POK, but even in Gilgit-Baltistan, the situation is no less different. At present, when the COVID-19 has destabilized almost every system in the world, its impact on the people of Gilgit-Baltistan is proving to be disastrous, as its illegal occupier Pakistan is busy exploiting the situation in the region. At one side, the region is left bereft of the basic medical infrastructure required to fight the pandemic, and on the other, the land of the locals are being grabbed amid the coronavirus lockdown. Have a look. The people of illegally occupied Gilgit-Baltistan have been hit hard by the double whammy amid coronavirus outbreak. On one hand, the region has no proper medical infrastructure to help locals cope with the pandemic, and on the other, its illegal occupier Pakistan is leaving no opportunity to exploit the health crisis for its own benefit. Pakistan, that has been for years laying false claims over Gilgit-Baltistan, has done nothing for its development. The health infrastructure of the region is in shambles, and as a result, the locals have to travel several kilometers to Pakistan for their treatment. Activists say that Pakistan has always treated Gilgit-Baltistan as a colony and is least concerned about the needs of the locals.
The first issue is a lack of medical benefits and facilities in Gilgit-Baltistan, and these are because of two reasons. One reason is that there's no strong economic or political foundation in Gilgit-Baltistan that could have enabled Pakistan in the last 60 to 70 years to lay down a structure to help local people cope with pandemics like these. There are no proper hospitals in Gilgit-Baltistan. People have to travel to Pakistan for even basic needs. There's no medical institutions. There are no colleges in Gilgit-Baltistan where professionals and technical experts could be produced. So Gilgit-Baltistan has been treated like a colonial area where locals lack medical facilities, and that is one of the reasons that now that Pakistan is hit, like rest of the world with pandemics, it has no infrastructure, it has no foundation to return to help with the local people.
The issue of land grabbing, which will ultimately lead to major demographic changes in the region, is another big problem haunting the locals of illegally occupied territory. At present, when Gilgit-Baltistan is under coronavirus lockdown and locals are asked to stay inside their houses, Pakistan, seeing the opportunity, has sped up its land grabbing activity to achieve its devious agendas.
Pakistan is using this time when local people are in lockdown and in economic isolation and vulnerability. They're using this time to do land grab and demographic changes in Gilgit-Baltistan, which is very threatening to the local people. People in Skardo town, for instance, in Gamba town, in Hunza, Chupursan Valley, they are out on the street, even though they're not allowed to be, with their mask on, to stop Pakistani military from land grab, stop the Chinese from land grab, stop Pakistan from changing local demography in the urban areas and bringing more Pakistanis in. I think that is something which is really threatening for the local people.
After exploiting the lockdown situation completely, cash-strapped Pakistan now wants to use the illegally occupied territory to improve its economic condition. It wants to open Gilgit-Baltistan for tourism even after being aware of the fact that it can worsen the coronavirus situation in the region and can disrupt the lives of locals to a great extent.
While the rest of the world is going for lockdown again, Imran Khan is talking about opening Gilgit-Baltistan for tourism. And he's saying that he will bring a lot of tourists and let them travel to Gilgit-Baltistan. And local people are not happy about that. They're thinking that this will create more problems. So Pakistan is abusing the situation in a way that because it's cash-strapped, it wants more income. So it is not really concerned about the minorities, the ethnic and religious minorities, in using their land and resources, just like it is allowing the Chinese to use local minerals and natural resources. It is now going to let the international community take advantage of the local people who are not well protected and well prepared to deal with more tourists, international as well as Pakistanis, coming to Gilgit-Baltistan.
While all the resources of Gilgit-Baltistan have been indiscriminately exploited by Pakistan over the years, it is not sparing even a health crisis of COVID-19 magnitude. In fact, it is busy using the opportunity to plunder even more. Moving on, for a country to prosper, it becomes predominant for it to endow its youth and turn it into the most useful resource. Therefore, it is important that education reaches even the most far-flung areas of the nation so that the brightest of minds can come to the forefront. The territory of Jammu and Kashmir has been with some of the brightest minds who, despite a few shortcomings, are proving to be the best among students and are scoring well in their examinations. Today, we'll take you to meet two such young girls from Udhampur and Samba district of Jammu and Kashmir who have proven that knowledge knows no boundaries.
As the famous saying goes, education is the movement from darkness to light. Brilliant minds from every nook and corner of our country find a way or another to shine their lights by means of hard work and diligence. The territory of Jammu and Kashmir has been producing some of the best scholars, thinkers, philosophers, experts and educationists for the country. Many of these bright minds are women who have fought all stereotypes and have turned out to be an inspiration for their fellows. Recently, when Jammu and Kashmir board declared its 10th class results for Jammu division, names of two young girls, Vaishali Dogra and Harmeet Kaur from Udhampur and Samba districts of the territory, grabbed limelight for their outstanding performance in the examinations.
तो मैं सराहना करती हूँ ऐसे बच्चों की जो ऐसे सराहनीय कदम उठाते हैं और ऐसे काम करते हैं, और उनके पेरेंट्स को और उनके टीचर्स को जिन्होंने ऐसे एफर्ट्स किए, और हमारी पंचायत के बच्चे और हमारी पंचायत के जो बच्चे टॉपर निकल के आगे आ रहे हैं, तो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हूँ.
Hailing from the Samba district of Jammu and Kashmir, Harmeet Kaur has brought laurels to her district by scoring second position in her 10th board examination in the whole Jammu province. Though residing near the line of control would have made things very difficult for the young girl, but she didn't let the external distractions come in her way of education. And a result of her irrevocable spirit and unshakable intentions, she has not only come closer to her dreams, but also made her family and friends proud.
My parents, फिर मेरे पेरेंट्स ने भी बहुत सपोर्ट किया, फिर माय टीचर्स, माय फैमिली, माय स्कूल. अभी तो मैंने पायलट का सोचा है.
Another example of one such talented mind is from the Udhampur district, where a girl named Vaishali Dogra has scored second position in her district in class 10th board examinations. Daughter of a farmer, Vaishali belongs to a lower middle class family and studies in a government school in Ramnagar Tehsil of the district. Though Vaishali's path to success hasn't been easy, but she has proved that nothing is impossible for a determined person. She walks for around an hour to reach the school from her village in scorching heat and nail-biting cold winter mornings. Vaishali feels that it is due to government schemes focusing on welfare and developments that girls like her are able to excel and lead a happier and a successful life.
इसका जो क्रेडिट है वो मैं सबसे पहले प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया को देना चाहती हूँ, जिन्होंने हमें इतनी सारी स्कीम्स दी जिसकी वजह से हम अच्छे से पढ़ पा रहे हैं. जैसे कि टॉयलेट्स की स्कीम्स जो है भी स्कूल्स में आई है, नहीं तो पहले जो था ऐसा नहीं था. तो बहुत सारी लड़कियां जो वो इस कारण स्कूल नहीं आती थी, अब वो सभी लड़कियां स्कूल आ रही हैं. और स्कॉलरशिप जो है, स्कॉलरशिप की जो स्कीम है उससे भी हमें बहुत बेनिफिट हुआ है, और उसकी वजह से हम और ज़्यादा आगे आ रहे हैं.
Examples like Vaishali and Harmeet are present in every nook and corner of our country, who with their strong will and sheer determination inspire everyone to move forward in the direction of their dreams.
As the entire country is battling COVID-19, there are some unsung frontline warriors who are risking their own lives to help other citizens stay safe amid the pandemic. It therefore becomes important to take care of these frontline heroes and appreciate their dedication and selfless service. A similar step was recently taken in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir, where doctors of Ayush department had distributed immunity boosting medicines to CRPF personnel for helping them stay fit and healthy. Have a look.
In a bid to improve the healthcare facilities for frontline soldiers, immunity-boosting medicines were recently given to the CRPF personnel in Poonch district of Jammu and Kashmir. Distributed by doctors of Ayush Ministry, this initiative was undertaken with a motive to provide the best of healthcare facilities to all the frontline warriors who are risking their own lives amid the coronavirus pandemic to save the lives of other citizens.
हमारे जवान के लिए आयुष मंत्रालय के तरफ से डॉक्टर साहब आए, दवाई उन्होंने दिया ताकि जवान तरोताजा रहे, किसी प्रकार का कोरोना बीमारी नहीं हो। मैं उनके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं।
हमने हर जगह पे पुलिस, पैरामेडिकल फोर्सेस, बैंक एम्प्लॉइज, ये हमारी सफाई कर्मचारी और जगह जगह पे फ्रंट लाइन वर्कर्स को दी है। उसी सिलसिले में हमने सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस को आज यहाँ पे मेडिसिन देने का काम किया है और साथ में हमने अवेयरनेस दी है कि कोरोना के बचने के लिए आपको क्या क्या करना चाहिए।
These immunity boosting medicines are developed by the Ayush department to improve the health conditions of citizens by means of Ayurveda and Unani. The Department of Ayush has been distributing these medicines since March to help corona warriors battle deadly virus in far-flung areas of the region.
ये इम्यूनिटी बूस्टिंग जो मेडिसिन हमने आज प्रोवाइड किया, ये हमारा आज का काम नहीं है, बल्कि ये डे फर्स्ट से हमारा काम चल रहा है। ये आयुष डिपार्टमेंट गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की जानिब से एक एडवाइजरी जारी की गई थी कि जिसमें कुछ आयुष मेडिसिन बताई गई हैं कि वो इम्यूनिटी को बूस्ट करने में काम आती हैं। तो उसी सिलसिला में हमारे डायरेक्टर ISM डॉक्टर मोहन सिंह जी ने ये दवाइयाँ प्रोक्योर की और ये हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर में पूरे जम्मू कश्मीर में पहुँचाई, जहाँ से हमने ये दवाइयाँ फ्रंट लाइन वर्कर्स को बांटनी शुरू की।
It is due to these combined efforts of the government, authorities, citizens and organizations that Jammu and Kashmir has been able to control the spread of the virus to a great extent.
So, that's all we have for you in this week's episode. Till we see you next week, it's goodbye from the entire production team.